Warning, the following video will contain content that is not appropriate for children. Viewer discretion is advised. What's up, everyone? Good fucking morning and all that good shit. It is I, the one, and thank God the only, Multi-Step, back for another one of my Pokemon Battle Revolution rant battles. Fuck yeah. Although, actually, they're called my Pokemon Battle Revolution discussion battles now, but yeah, I gotta fucking remember that, because I'm a fucking idiot. Yeah, I forgot I rebranded that, so yeah, sorry. It's gonna take me a while to get used to that, but yeah, it is what it is. I mean, same basic concept, so it is what it is, you know, again, it is what it is. Oh, man. Yeah, I really hope you guys have been at least doing okay throughout this whole, COVID ordeal and all that good shit. Although hopefully by the time I upload this video, we'll have a vaccine and all that good shit, and it will have been a distant memory, hopefully. That is my most sincere hope, of course. Because this whole COVID pandemic has been an absolute farce in a lot of ways. Meaning by which our government's handling, on every single level, whether it's local or federal government, has been a complete fucking farce for the most part. Their response has been a complete fucking farce. Again, and I'm not targeting any, political party in particular, I'm targeting all of them. Because all of them have done kind of a shit job, to be honest. Yeah, I don't know. I just don't know. Don't know anymore. But either way, at least things are starting to get back to normal, at least at the time I'm actually recording this. Because again, keep in mind, I record my videos several months before I actually get around to uploading them. So things are getting, back to normal. We're starting to get in the right direction, I think. With reopening and all that good shit. Definitely a step in the right direction, and if people get COVID, then they get COVID, it fucking happens. So, yeah, it's been kind of interesting going back to work, ever since this whole COVID thing started. God, I have no idea what the hell I did to my left arm, but, the upper part of my left arm and shoulder is just fucked up. I don't know what the fuck I did to it, but it's just feels like there's a big knot in there. When I move it in certain ways, it fucking hurts. Jesus. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck I did with that thing, but yeah, that is just not good. But yeah, either way, it has been kind of interesting going back to work, having our restaurant open back up for dining anyway, because I've been working throughout the whole pandemic. Except for 2 weeks when I started coughing due to allergies, and I was like, yeah, maybe I should take 2 weeks off just to be on the safe side, in case, on the off chance that it was COVID, but I'm pretty sure it wasn't. That was just a precaution more than anything else. Yeah, I'm going to be honest, at first during this whole COVID thing, I was a little bit worried about catching COVID. I'm not going to lie, I was kind of like, oof, But then as time went on, I realized more and more, I'm like, there's not really any need for me personally to be worried, because I don't have any pre-existing conditions, and I'm in my mid-20s. I'm still pretty young, so I mean, granted, there's a chance I could catch COVID and die from it. You never know, but realistically speaking, probably not going to happen. Just saying. So I mean, I might catch COVID. Granted, I may have already caught COVID, who knows, but chances are that I probably won't become seriously ill because of the coronavirus. So, yeah. That's good, right? Glad this whole thing happened when I'm still young. I'm really glad I was still living at my dad's house when this whole thing happened. I mean, I'm still living at my dad's house, so because if I had been living on my own, if I had actually moved out on my own by then, I would have been in some deep shit, I have a feeling. So, depending on what my job would have been, my full-time job, which I was planning on getting a full-time job this year, but I might just wait till next year now at this fucking point, you know, with all this uncertainty going on with the whole COVID thing. I was going to try to start getting my life together this year a little bit, and yeah, those plans just went up in fucking smoke. So, you know, I'm still happy to, you know, be here at my dad's house. I'm happy I still, you know, yeah, I'm kind of glad actually that it happened when it happened, but even still it sucks, you know, because I was trying to get my life together, and yeah, COVID just kind of put the brakes on that, so is what it is. But yeah, working since the thing started, we had to get these plexiglass divider things to put in between our booths so that way we could seat people at every booth at the restaurant. So yeah, I was actually there the day that they installed it. That was the day before we reopened, and yeah, 2 of our regular customers actually came in and installed those. But yeah, we've actually been surprisingly slow. Like, I was expecting us to be really busy during the whole, you know, right when we reopened. I was expecting us to be, like, extremely busy. Like, swamped even. So I was kind of genuinely shocked, honestly, when we reopened. And we were not that busy at all. If anything, we were really busy with carry-out orders and not busy, like, hardly at all with dine-in. I mean, ever since we reopened for, you know, from the whole COVID thing, I haven't seen more than, at maximum, 7 tables in the restaurant. Which is not a lot. You know, that's like nowadays, that's a busy day for us. If we got 7 tables, that's a lot. Because we just have not been getting the amount of business that I was expecting. And I didn't think so many people were still fucking afraid of, you know, going out and eating during the whole coronavirus thing. I didn't think so many people were such fucking pussies. Like, I get it. You know, if you have pre-existing conditions or you have family members that have pre-existing conditions, I understand that. You know, not going out to eat and stuff because you may put them at risk. I understand that. But I feel like there's also a lot of people who just aren't going out to eat because they're scared of catching coronavirus and dying. And it's like, dude, you need to stop watching the fucking news. Okay? Because, like, they are way over exaggerating a lot of shit when it comes to COVID. Like, they're completely misrepresenting the death count, and they've even said that. They've literally admitted to that in my state. They literally admitted that if you have COVID-19, get into a car crash, and then die from the car crash, they count that as a COVID death because you died with COVID. See, because they're not differentiating between the concepts of death from COVID rather than just death with COVID. You know, there's a huge fucking difference between the two. So the death count is way, way, way inflated. You know, just fucking saying. So, yeah, I didn't think so many people were such fucking pussies. But then again, it is Illinois, so I mean, what would you expect, right? I just thought more people would want to come out to eat, you know? They've been cooped up in their houses for how fucking long now? You know, now that they finally have the chance, it's like, you know, just kind of shocking to me. Although that being said, it is still July at the time I'm recording this. And July usually is our slowest month anyway, but even still, it's kind of shocking that more people don't want to, you know, come out to eat at a restaurant yet. I didn't think that many people were, like, actually afraid of catching coronavirus, but it's been interesting, if nothing else, because, again, it was kind of the exact opposite of how I was expecting when we first opened. I was expecting it to be super busy for, like, dine-ins and whatnot. It's been really slow. The servers haven't been making hardly any fucking money. I've made more in tips than the servers on half the fucking nights I've worked. You know? Plus, I get paid hourly, too. So. Which I will actually be talking about a little bit next time. So, stay tuned, and until then, peace out.